Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Courtney Rollins back here from the Aqua team, and here today I'm with Greg Adams. Gregory, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm blessed, man. Greg is joining us as acquisition manager for the Aqua team, And as you know, we try to share behind the scenes what takes place as we build this universe in this company, wholesaling real estate. Wholesaling real estate is the art of finding discounted properties, and once you do that, really you have the golden ticket as far as what you want to do next, whether you want to keep it for yourself or you want to assign it to another investor. Perhaps you want to fix and flip it quickly. And there's tons other. Those are pretty much the major three that many people follow through. Our company, as I said, focus on wholesaling properties, and we are direct to seller marketers. In other words, we contact the sellers, contact the property owners and ask if they're interested in selling a property. And then we find out if we actually can be a right fit for them. So today I'm going over the acquisitions, the script. You know, we have to have a script. Well, I believe in having a script because it allows us to know the basics that we need to know as we're guiding our leads through the sales process. So I'm gonna share my screen with you, Greg, and please stop me anytime you have questions. And I appreciate you allowing us to share your training with everyone, man. All right, so here we go. Boom, boom. I'll do a present mode. Boom. Okay, so this is directly from the Sandler sales process, and many amazing wholesalers use the same type of process. Steve Trang is an amazing sales trainer. Todd Toback, an amazing sales trainer. And Brent Daniels work with TTP, amazing work, and they pretty much follow the same system. I think what I really appreciate about this system is that it's not as salesman-y, and people, you know, we've been trained to smell and sniff out, you know, the sales. Like, for instance, Greg, if you go into a store right now and somebody came up to you and said, "Can I help you with anything?" What's the first thing you're going to say?
Nope.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking, right? Even if you walk into something like a car dealership, you know you're walking in to buy a car, or you know you're walking in for a reason, but we're just primed to do that. So we have to combat some of those things. And I think the Sandler process, which you know, we modified for the ATP Aqua Team Properties sales process, is here. So if you look at the script, there's basically 7 parts. There's the first part that's the intro or disruption. Then there's the second part where you're setting the rules and the expectation. And then there's the other part where you're moving into finding out what pain, are there pain points that this property owner has? And before you're trying to like alleviate the pain, which is very hard for us to do, and we'll talk about a little down the road, what you're really trying to do is help them understand the impact of that pain on their life. Maybe they have a tenant that's causing great consternation because they have to fight every month to get their rent, or perhaps they're tired of doing the rehabs or the maintenance, and it's really impacting their chance to spend some quality time with their family. Or maybe perhaps it's just, hey, I have a property here that was inherited to me and I need to get rid of it quickly. I really don't think about it. I'm willing to trade speed and convenience for a discounted price. But regardless of what it is, we need to seek it out and then help them recognize the impact of their pain. Really want us to think about being a nurse or a doctor. So awesome. Greg is a doctor from the science, science field, from field. So you maybe will be able to understand even more so that metaphor. Like when you go to a doctor's office or a nurse's office, they ask you tons of questions that usually they know the answer to. And it's all because they're helping you along the journey connect the dots and understand why they're offering that prescription at the end. Okay, so we'll go down deeper in that, but the next part is find deal breakers. And this is a part that a lot of people have a hard time doing. You gotta be constantly throwing away the deal, and we'll talk about what that means also. But you have to find out what are the deal breakers here. It's so important to find this out early on, as opposed to down the road when you think you have a deal, and the next thing you know, you have to contend with maybe they had to get their husband on board, or they had to contend with, I needed someone to stay in the property for a certain amount of time before I could sell it. Whatever it is, we need to figure that out, because that gives us an opportunity to find even more motivation and find out if there's more pain that we can actually prescribe to. And the more we can give a prescription to their pain, the more value we're adding, which ends up being money in our pocket, and not just money, but the goodwill that it generates. And then lastly, there's always, at the end of every conversation, there's always a pre-commitment, a next step. And quite often that's going to be a handoff to me or to another acquisition manager, or you'll lock up the deal and close it. And we'll be going through all that. Or Quite often it may be, okay, you need to talk to your wife and we're going to, so your homework is talk to your wife at this time. We're going to call you back at this time and then we're going to keep moving forward. And so whatever it is that pre-commitment that you need to have. It looks like a skip pre-commitment, which is what I was describing. So pre-commitment where you prescribe the solution and then the handoff and close. So I was describing that. So for me and Greg, what we're doing, since he's a new member of the Aqua team, one of the best ways you can teach someone nothing is to try to teach them everything at the same time. So Greg, today is just an overview of all 7 steps, but each day we're together, the next couple of weeks, we'll be going through each different part. Okay.
All right.
All right. So, and this is something I want you to like really have in your mind. CPR time. CPR time is your guide when you're having these conversations with our sellers and buyers, or really mostly sellers. And CPR time stands for the condition of the property, the price, the reason for selling, and the timeline. And you see there are a lot of questions. In negotiation, the person who is talking the least, who is talking least, is usually the one controlling the conversation. And they usually control the conversation by asking great quality questions. Not questions that require a yes or no answer, but questions that require the seller to tell and reveal more, because we really need to know the condition of the property, because that's one way we base what the market value is. What's the condition? Tell them about the updates. Tell them about the conditions. What updates have you done? Not as opposed to, have you updated the roof? Yes, no. What can you tell them about the roof? And then they start talking. Oh, well, I got up there and then I hurt my back. Oh, now you know he has a bad back. How's that going? You know, so you have different things that you can just dig into, and it really helps us understand the situation. We really have to have a clear understanding of what's going on so we can know if we can help. Of course, the price. Now, it's funny. You want to know the price just to see if they're willing to give it to you, to see if you're in a close range. But to be quite honest, when the seller says their price, I can't say it any other frank way. You just don't listen to it. It doesn't matter, because the price is what somebody can buy it for. But we still ask for the price in the sales process to just to gauge where they are. And I don't even know, that might be something that as we move forward may evolve, but I ask for price just to see where they are, to see if we're even close, if I can make it happen. Then if it's way off, I know I have to continue to, build rapport, dig, and see if I really can add enough value to earn the right to ask for that low, what some people may call low ball, but for a price that's going to be more realistic and allow me to be able to sell the contract or buy the property if I need to. Then the most important thing out of all these, what we're really trying to do, the condition, the price, and even if I skip this next one and go to timeline, it's all about, why do you want to sell? And the beautiful thing, Greg, about our sell process, is that you should be able to tell your seller everything that you're doing and why you're doing it, because we're not sneaky, we're not creepy, we have integrity here. So I didn't know why you're selling, so I know your motivation, so I can know if I can help you, So why now? Why are you selling now? What's next? So what happens next? So what's next? What's your reason for selling? I just need to know a little more to see if we can help. Maybe we can, maybe we can't, Yeah, so those, and then the timeline also quite often helps. So if we agree to all the terms, throw the price out, don't even sweat the price. If we agree to the terms, let's say we agree, what's your timeline? We usually close between 15, 30 days, 45 days. Is there a reason you would need more or less time? And again, that may go back to, I need to get out here now because my cousin Bobo is coming next week and I need to blah, blah, blah. It's like, all right, well, if you need to close next week, even if we're able to do it, we may, give them a little bit of attention to let them know that they work for it and, say, hey, or perhaps, we could do that, but we'll need to get it at this price now, So it's all part of negotiations, and the part of CPR time is just crucial. And anytime I get lost or you get lost, I just go back to one of those CPR time and ask one of those questions as I gather my thoughts to keep listening. All right, bro. So let's see. Let's listen to a call, take notes, identify what. Okay. All right. So let's see. I'm actually going to go through like just a quick pillar of script. But what I want you to do is you have the slide, and we'll put in the show notes. Shout out to Gail if she's holding this down and actually editing this piece, because I'll ask her to put in the show notes for us, for folks in the future. But I want you to continue to look through this, and this is the stuff we're actually going to be going over this week. But I did want to, cool. Yeah, I'm giving you a big overview over here. So this is the lead management flow. We generate the leads, and that's either pulling list, driving for dollars, code violations, there's probate. There's so many motivated seller lists out there that you can either pull for money or, like I said, that D for dollar sign is drive for dollar. That's my favorite one. So Greg and anyone out there listening, this wholesale industry as a company, as a real business, is a lot of hard work. That's really fun. It's hard work, but it is simple. And anybody who's just willing to do it can do it. So I tell everybody on my team, I don't mind us training our competitors, because there's no competition. I mean, houses are always going to be here. People are always going to be buying and selling houses. I might not get you this time, perhaps next time. So G Money, I'm telling you, man, I copied and pasted these processes from folks who are doing wholesaling at a high level. So I'm saying that to you, that keep your eyes open, take notes, because I know you're focused on the acquisition part, but maybe there's other parts you want to see. So I want to reveal everything. So we generate the leads. We send it over to our, we use Mojo Dollar, and that's when the cold caller qualifies the leads. She goes through CPR time too, pretty much very similar process to us. And then she says, okay, yes or maybe, goes over to the lead manager. She ranks it and is going to send it to you or me or someone, and we will call, follow up until they tell us, don't call me anymore. And then we call their kids. No kidding. We just follow up. We don't, once they tell us not to follow up, we stop following up, but we follow up. I mean, I just got a deal that I've been working on for like 12, I guess it's a year, maybe except last September. So 15, 14, 13 months, whatever that is. And it's not, and our system is designed so that you don't have to like have it pressing on your head. You just use your calendar, use your good notes, and you'll be able to follow up and just, hey, this is what I'm talking to today. Let me rock and roll. Then we dispose of the deal. We market it to our buyers and get that thing out of there. And once we get it assigned, we have to have usher it to the close and make sure that it actually closes and gets monetized. And so you're like in this space right here, between here and here, and mostly right here is where the acquisition manager is. Yep, and we know for us, if we get 14,227 calls a month from my cold caller, that's going to lead to about, and this is straight from our numbers from Q2, average 102 leads we get per month. And then if my team at acquisitions, if we do 2,109 follow-ups, which I don't know what the math is, divide that by 4. Oh my gosh. Come on, man. You're just scientist. What's divided by 2,100 divided by 4? Or 2,000?
4, that's 5. That's 50.
That's 500?
500. Yeah, 500.
More or less. So 500 follow-ups per week has been leading to 3 deals. So 500 follow-ups per week. So me, I have tasked myself to do 20 to 35, being realistic with the entire universe. I'm asking my acquisition managers to do, we want to do at least 60 a month if they're doing full-time. And if they're part-time, like you would be, we want you to do at least 30 a month. Not a month, 60 a day, follow-up calls a day if you're full-time, 30 follow-up calls a day if you're part-time. And it really is important that it's daily, as opposed to doing, I guess if you did 30 times 5, that's 5 days a week. Oh my God, 150. Instead of doing 150 on Tuesday and saying we're good, it has to be, every day. I mean, some of the days you might do 15, next day you might do 25 if you're doing, the 20s or the 30, or the next day you might do 37, 38, but it has to be in that range so that we're constantly hitting folks. It's just like working out, bro. Like I can't work out all Monday for 6 hours and say, okay, I did my workout for the week. That's not how the consistency works. So we're just trying to show what that looks like. And that would break down to about 3 deals a month if we're able to do that. So this is the entire team. Of course, if we increase it, we rock and roll. So 421 divided by, if you play your part and you bring in 30 times, I just did 150, and the other team members bring in their part, then we should be able to have that even more and keep rocking. Yep. 90 follow-ups from everybody a day. I think that, I gotta check that math. I taught 2nd grade, y'all, so I checked that math, but 5 leads. So we get 90 follow-up calls from our team a day. Greg contributes 20, 30 eventually. I contribute 20 for my role, and then we have other folks contributing theirs as well. That should lead to, and we're making 3 offers a day. That should lead to the deals we have. All right, brother, man, just some things about the script, man. It's really about your tone of voice and your pace. And so a lot of this work is directly from human psychology and recognizing how how the science of persuasion and the tone of your voice, tonality, and the rhythm of it, and the pacing is extremely important to helping people. It sends messages, and one way you can use your tone and pacing is to match the seller's tone and pacing. So, for instance, Greg, you have a low bass or tone. So when I talk to you on the phone, I don't want to sound low and tired or sleepy because I want to sound energetic, but I'll be, hey, how's it going? Look for Greg. Oh, great. How's it going? Hey, I'm calling, talk about a property, da, da, da. Now, if you're a little bit upper, like, hey, how's it going there? Hey, how's it going? Look for Greg. I'm not mimicking, but I'm matching. It's called mirroring, really. That's the term. Mirroring. Also, you want to show rapport. And one of the best ways to show or to demonstrate, build rapport is to really show confidence. But that's not talking too wordy. Even right now, Greg, you're going to know about 90% more than most people about real estate, but you got to be like Columbo. Remember that old Columbo skit TV show? He had real dumb. Well, that's the way we want to be, hey, we want to show we're confident. We're not uncertain because certainty is important, but you also don't want to demonstrate talking over them, all these big words and trying to prove that you know. You don't have to prove anything. We just, hey, we're listening. In fact, anytime somebody gets you on that, you just turn around by asking them a question and throwing it back on them, All this stuff here, you have service mentality, please know the script so much that it's like the back of your hand, because that's going to allow you to have freedom. But before, I really want you to make sure that you hound it so you can, make the plays you want to make. And it's a skill we can all learn, brother. So us constantly doing this and practicing is like Kobe in the gym. Everybody out there winging it, but we know we putting in that time. All right. So I'm going to actually make a follow-up call here to show you what that looks like. And let's just see. Matter of fact, do I have somewhere on here? I thought I had the script. Let's see. I'll just open up. Or is that it right there? ATP script. These messages, ATP script. There we go. All right. So do you see my screen, the ATP cold calling script?
Yeah, I can see it. Yep.
Awesome, bro. How you feeling, man? How you holding up?
I'm feeling great. Just listening to you, observing. I've gone through this a few times, and it's just repetitions over and over. So,
all right. Well, one thing I need to get better at, especially as the CEO, is my job to make things very clear. And I think I need to send my script over to like a VA who's really good at like making graphics and stuff to make this clear because it's a little hard to go through. But here's the first parts. But so this is the cold calling script if you're calling for the first time. And it's pretty similar to the other script, but I want to go down to it. If you scroll down, you'll read through this because there's really good tools in there. See, I can move that out of here. These are pages for good questions. We'll go over how to ask questions. Some other techniques. So I guess I need to put that in a different section because that's confusing that the actual acquisition script sort of begins right here. So I need to make that clearer. So if you see the acquisition side, it's on this side, you'll either have followed up or someone will have set up. So it's either someone on our team or you'll follow up, and your great notes that you take will help dictate that. So it's, hey, John, hey, look for John. And you're literally, we'll talk about that as we break down the steps, but that's part of the first step, disruption and changing. Like, oh, who is this? Not sounding so salesman. And then, hey, is Courtney calling back from the Aqua team. We spoke about 217 Green Street the other day. Yeah, I'm just following up to see if there's, and then whatever that reference point is. Or, hey, you spoke to one of my team members the other day about the property at da Street. Well, we're still buying the area. I just want to see if it's still available. Is this a bad time? And we always ask in the negative. Is this a bad time? Giving people opportunity to say no. When someone has the opportunity to say no, they feel like they're in more control than is this a good time? And they say, yes or no. So that's how it is right there. That's it. That's it right there. The first part. Then I'm constantly listening. I'm constantly asking them for condition, price, and script, pushing them along, and I'm setting the stage too. We'll talk about setting the stage and all that stuff. But how about we try a daggone call, man?
That was good.
And then I'm gonna throw one. I'm gonna do a call here. This is a person I was supposed to call back or today. I haven't even looked at her pictures. We had to take pictures of her property last night, and that's going to help me decide what the offer price is. along with what's more so going to help me decide what the offer price is her situation though. So let's see. All right, let's see. All right, so I'm looking at the property. It looks like it's in decent condition. Yeah, good, decent condition. I can't remember what she was asking for it. Yeah, it's in good condition. Okay. Matter of fact, I guess I should share my screen so you see what I'm talking about. Sorry about that out there, folks. All right. So here's Mr. Robert. He's an awesome guy. He helps me get pictures sometimes. So yeah, so there it is right there. Just scrolling through. This is when first coming around. He says, so I'll pull these off. Okay. I've been inside so many properties. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is just a light or regular rehab. Oh, light rehab. Nice. Mr. Robert with the selfie, mirror selfie. All right, so let me give her a call. And I go over to Reese Simply and give her a call now. I'll just let you all listen.
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 30178555542 is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
So I would definitely leave a message, and I'm also going to leave a text message here. So let me pause the recording real quick and do it.
Leave your message for
Ivan Williams.
Hey, Mr. Williams, how's it going? This is Courtney from the Aqua team. We spoke really earlier in the year about 2544 Francis Street. I was just calling to see if that property is still available and seeing if you're decided to move forward or anything with that. Feel free to give me a call back, 443-420-6221. It's 443-420-6221. All right, take care. All right. Oh, the other lady just hit me up, so I'm gonna call her right back. And that's pretty much usually what we do. And then I just schedule it. Okay, I'm gonna call them in 2 days and see what happens. And I just keep doing it, keep pushing it down the road until we get in touch with them. And I'm gonna try to call Vanessa back now.
Courtney.
Hey there. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed. I'm well. Yep. Yeah, I was able to have, well, actually, one of my team members took pictures for me last night and was able to send them to me.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like a pretty strong property. Definitely needs updates, but looks pretty good. Have you seen it in a while?
Yeah, I've been there, I was there last month.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So just looking at it, I know we want to get this deal done, and what we don't like to do really is, or Ms. Vanessa, is put it under contract just like last time and not be able to move it. So realistically, right. I know that we would be able to move forward at 95, but I know that's a lot different from what you said.
We can't do 100?
100. Let me if I go back to my team and say 100, are you able to move forward today? I'll just let them know. That'll help them know where we're going.
Look, if we can do 100, I will move forward today.
All right, I'm gonna send a text via Slack to my team, and you have that awesome email address, right? enjoyinglife@Verizon.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, as I wait for them to contact me back, is there, I guess, anything else that ideally you would need or through the process?
Like what?
Well, for instance, the way it works, once we, agree on a price, we send over the purchase agreement to you. You'll send it back to us, and we send it to our title company. And within 24 hours, they'll contact you, and they'll be the ones pretty much coordinating like how you want to get paid, what schedule, what time and period like that. And in between time, if there's like, sometimes people had items in the property they needed taken out and stuff like that. So anything with like help with that, we can offer.
No, I have to pay the water bill. That's all I have to do.
Gotcha. Okay, and that's going to come from the proceeds more than likely. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to try to push this hard. And what about the closing time? What's the ideal closing time for you?
As soon as we can. I'm good with whenever we can.
Okay.
What is typical?
Typical is 30 days, but we can push it higher if we need to. I just have to make some calls, and if we need to go further, we just need to know, so I know, okay, this is where my money's going this week. It's just, we try to be I'm going to be over communicating with you. If I get this approved, I'll be contacting you or somebody on my team at least twice a week. And, if there's something like, hey, Courtney, can we get this thing going further? Or, hey, Courtney, can we move it a little back? We can just address it from there.
The sooner the better, honestly.
Yes, ma'am. I understand that.
Yeah.
All right.
Sooner the better.
All right. I just got back. Shanita, if we can do 100, it looks like if you can go today, we can hold it for 100. We have several other folks. I'm actually talking about 15 other people after I get off the phone with you, but if it looks like they're green, if you're able to move forward. So what I can do is send over the agreement. It's a really simple agreement. And then once you see it, I can call you back and give you like a courtesy professional, go over it or if needed. And if you do see it and it makes sense to you, the next step would just be to sign it and it would come back to us and we'd move forward.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna give you a call.
Okay.
I'm gonna send it on to you and I'll call you back. It's 9:00 now. Can I call you back like at 9:30?
Yeah. I think we can do 9:30. How long do you think it'll take to go through it, though, Courtney? I have a meeting.
It's so simple. It's really, I can even go over it right now. It says it's about 5 minutes, and I'm going to send it to you in the next 5 minutes. And if you review it and I get on the phone and you're like, well, it made sense, then we're good to go. But it's relatively simple, but it doesn't take long. I just try to make sure everybody, hears the same thing because, it's part of my job to make this process easy.
Okay.
I'll hit you. I'll make it very quick, and I'm sending this over right now.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. You take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. So I know that was a midpoint, but did you notice any parts? Did you notice any parts of the script in there? I know I just gave you the script this morning too. Or what did you notice? You don't have to say part of the script. That's a little.
So I noticed that you kind of catered to what she wanted. At first, she wasn't so gung-ho about giving it up right now until you talked about the price. And when you said that you probably would be able to do it, she was like, shoot, hey, if you're able to do it, we can get it going right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw the change in the reluctancy.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
That was specific too, because what I'm asking, that's a pre-commitment. I'm like, yo, we're able to do this. Are we moving forward? So if you say this, pre-commitment is so powerful. So if this, then this, that's what we're agreeing to. And that is a powerful technique, bro, to use for whatever. If I do this, then are you going to be able to do this? All right. It's setting expectations. When I get on this phone, I'm going to ask you questions and we're either going to do business or we're not. Is that cool with you? Cool. When I go to this property, I'm either going to look at it, I'm either going to say, yes, I'm buying it or not, or you're going to say, yes, you can have it or not. No maybes, no whatever. That cool. When we do this, this is the rules and this is what's going to happen. Cool. And so that was a soft pre-commitment. If I do this, then can you do this? So that I wouldn't have to say, hey, I got 100 back, 100 proof. Cool. All right, cool. Let me think about it. It's like, whoa, time out. We did that part. We did that part. So it's really, that was specific. One thing I didn't do well twice was I put the offer out there and I kept talking. No, put the offer out there and shut up. I think we can do 95. Matter of fact, I said 95. It should have been the range. I think my team looks like we can do 90 to 95. Maybe, does that make sense to you? Or 90, 95 and just shut up and let them talk. I was mumbling, bumbling, stumbling, trying to like pacify and tap dance. So you gotta, especially when you get the offer, learn to zip up, Courtney. We could do 100 for this property. I just needed to, I didn't want to just jump at it. Again, you chase the dog, it's going to run away, but make them feel like they've earned it. And also, hopefully I can help her out. I mean, I think she had it locked up at 110 and the wholesaler couldn't get it sold because he was trying to sell her, she or they higher than 110. But if I have it locked up at 100, I'm pretty confident 110 could sell for this property and we make 10. And our value is that we have the marketing skills, access to the buyers, and are going to make it convenient for her. Because it's definitely something she could do on her own, but if folks could do this stuff on their own, they would, you know. Mm-hmm. All right, brother. Let's try it together, man. All right, I'm gonna be a caller, and you can just have the script right there. I'm gonna be a seller, and you have the script right there, and I'm going to assume that someone has already spoke to me on my team, and I say yes or maybe about a property. Okay. And again, right. I'm not expecting to be super crazy or whatever, but you're gonna be all right. And I'm gonna stop my screen. Here you go. And stop video. All right. Hello.
Hello. How you doing, sir? This is Courtney.
Oh yeah, it's Courtney. Who's this?
All right, this is Gregory. I'm calling you back from Aquatine Properties. We spoke to you about 123 Rose Street.
Yeah. Right. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. This is just a follow-up to see if you're still considering offering or considering offers.
Yeah, we're still considering. We just no one, sent an offer to us. What's you guys come up with a price yet?
Well, we're still buying right now, and we just wanted to follow up with you to see the condition of your property, see if you had any modifications, or I'm going off the script because.
Yeah, perfect. That's nice. I threw it to you. So that was I like the tone, the way you and I think right there, I mean, as you go down the road, that would be we're just getting more information to see if it's a property we want to buy. Does that work for you? We're just getting more information. Well, right now, we just got information to see if it's even a property we want to buy. We can't buy every property, And that's another thing that builds rapport. Like, yo, bro, I'm not begging you to give you my money. I'm trying to see if you want to take my money because this is a property I can make money off of. I can buy any property as long as I get it for the right price and can make money and serve your needs. Mm-hmm. All right. So, all right, cool. So what you need to know then?
So again, we're still buying and just following to see if you're still interested in selling your property there. Okay. We base our offers off of the condition of the property, the market value, and of course the seller situation. Yeah. It usually takes us about 5 to 7 minutes to see if we, as a buyers, are a good fit for you. How does that sound? Is that okay?
That sounds cool. That's what she told me earlier. That's what she said. She told me this already. So yeah. So what do you need to know? What's up?
Well, what can you tell me about the condition of the property?
Perfect. All right. Well, it's and we'll stop right there. Nice, man. See, man, you're gonna fight through this. Once you have like the actual the reason behind where you are and what this, you're gonna be so good at this. Your tone and your tonality and all that stuff is already right. You have such a humility and encouraging personality that it's gonna be awesome, man. So just keep reading through and practicing the script, and maybe we'll modify and adjust as we go this week and go to different parts. Tomorrow, we're going to look at the introduction and setting the stage or setting the rules. And we'll role play again. And you actually might just have you hop on the phone, man, and just make a call. And then by Wednesday, we'll have you making, once you make one call tomorrow, you can make 10 calls. So Wednesday, 10, Thursday, Friday, 10, 10, 10. The next week, have you meet the team. Today, I'm going to send you the information for Resimply. Shout out to Sherrod and Resimply. Them folks, it's a great CRM, customer relations management system that allows us to keep all this material and keep all the leads and follow up. All right, gentlemen, I'm excited, man. I kept you over, so I apologize for keeping you over, man, but great to have you join the team. And everybody out there, if you're looking for wholesaling tips, strategies, or anything like that and want to work together, we are definitely open. Please hit that like and subscribe button. And until then, rising tides.
Thank you, Courtney.
Hey, heck yeah.